Thank you for your question. I've had a few bad experiences in my life, but one of the worst was when my boat battery died while I was night fishing with two of my friends on the river. My friend thought that he brought the right spare battery, but it ended up also being dead. We realized around 1:30 in the morning, and we were about a mile downstream from the boat launch. There was nobody to call for help at the time, and the water was at flood risk level, so the current was strong. We thought that we would be able to row ourselves back upstream to the launch, except the current was so strong that we were barely moving. Taking turns with the little oars we had, we rowed up for about 3 hours, but the current got so strong we couldn't move at all. The only thing left to do was to get the boat as close to the shore as possible and try to walk the boat the rest of the way. When we got to the only bank we could step on, the water was almost up to our necks and we could barely move the 17-foot boat. On top of that, one of the other two kids on the boat didn't know how to swim, so I was pretty much the only one in the water most of the time. As we were pulling the boat along the riverbank, we were scaring the fish so much that they were jumping out of the water, hitting us in the chest, and some even got into the boat. After about 2 hours of walking the boat up the river, we finally got to the boat launch. It was almost 6:30 in the morning when we got the boat hooked up and we started pulling away. When we were dropping my friend off at his house, the one who was driving ended up hitting a parked car with the boat on the trailer. The owner of the car came out of the house, and after exchanging information, we left around 7:30 in the morning. I didn't get home till almost 8 o'clock in the morning that night. Overall, the whole night was horrible. I ended up so sore the next day and my feet were bleeding from stepping on sharp rocks in the river. This experience was one of the worst because it was so long and physically exhausting. Thanks for your question and thanks for listening.